Hola, buenas tardes. Hoy me gustaría reproducir algunos listening que suelen salir en los exámenes de IC1 de Trinity, el equivalente a B1, ¿vale? Bueno, por si no conocéis las reglas, en el listening hay dos tareas. En la primera tarea tenéis que escuchar dos veces 6 preguntas tomando nota en un papel en blanco, ¿vale? Yo daré también las instrucciones en inglés. El segundo listening, la primera vez solo podéis escuchar para luego decirme de qué va. Ya os daré un papel en blanco. Bueno, el examinador os dará un papel en blanco y podrás tomar las notas que desees para darme 6 datos importantes. Y luego te haré también unas preguntas para recopilar más datos que no me hayas dicho, ¿vale? Bien, empezamos. You're going to hear a talk about an accommodation. You will hear the talk twice. As you listen, write down some notes about what you hear if you want to. Then I will ask you 6 questions and some facts about it. Are you ready? As you know, we have space for years. But did you know that soon it will be possible to take a holiday in space? There will be a space hotel. Of course, it won't be cheap to visit the space hotel. You'll have to pay about a. It won't be quick either. You will take a day to get there. Then, when you arrive, you will float because there is no gravity. Obviously, space hotel will be very different to normal hotel. There will be special showers everywhere. Space hotel will have many windows and the best thing will be the 16 sunrises and sunsets every day. As you know, we have traveled in space for years. But did you know that soon it will be possible to take a holiday in space? There will be a space hotel. It won't be cheap to visit the space hotel. You'll have to pay about $1 million to stay there. It won't be quick either. You will take a day to get there. Then, when you arrive, you will float because there is no gravity. Obviously, space hotel is very different to normal hotel. There will be special showers so that the water isn't too everywhere. The space hotel will have many windows and the best thing will be the 16 sunrises and sunsets every day. Okay, only need to answer in a few words. Podéis escribirme en el chat las respuestas, puesto que son respuestas muy cortitas, ¿vale? What type of hotel are people designing? Hotel, very good. How much that is cost to visit the space hotel? About $1 million. Yeah, right? How long will you take to travel to the space hotel? What will happen when you. Sorry, one day, yeah, very good. What will happen when you arrive? This is a little long, so I wait, don't worry. You will float because there is no gravity. Very good. Why will there be special showers? So that the water isn't to everywhere. Very good. And how many sunrises and sunsets will there be every day? 16. Very good. Ok, vale, para los que no lo sepáis, para probar el listening necesitáis contestar bien a 3 preguntas de estas 6, ¿vale? No solo para probar la task 1, sino para probar el listening completo. Entonces, si la task 1 la hacéis bien y contestáis a 3 de 6 bien, ya está. Si contestarais, por ejemplo, una o dos y no llegaseis al mínimo, la task 2 os ayudaría a compensar. Lo que pasa que la task 2 suele ser un poquito más difícil y un poquito más larga, ¿vale? Entre otras cosas porque no tenéis opción el segundo. Y además los datos tenéis que dármelos vosotros, por lo que es un poquito más complicado desarrollar la frase completa, ¿vale? Vamos a hacer una prueba de todas formas. Voy a poner una task 2 y bueno, no sois capaces de darme el dato. Yo haré las preguntas que vienen a continuación y me vais respondiendo como si fuera una task 1, ¿vale? Pero que sepáis que aunque el listening es complicadillo, no es tan difícil de aprobar como parece. Task 2. You are going to hear a short talk about a place. You will hear the talk twice. The first time you to tell me in a few words what the speaker is talking about. Are you ready? If you ever read about wildlife in the USA, you have heard about Yellowstone National Park. It was opened in 1870. It was created to protect the wildlife, especially deer and bears, for hunting. At that time, hunting was so popular that many animals were under threat. The park has spectacular scenery and mountains, but perhaps the most famous geographical features which are more than 50 meters high. 80% of the park is covered by a dense forest, mostly pines and oak trees. Because there are so many trees in the park, common. These are usually caused by storms and lightnings, and they can spread over huge areas of land. Fires, because the fires help the trees to grow in the future by making more space. Yellowstone Park is visited by more than 3 million people every year, which makes it one of the most popular tourist attractions in the US. Now tell me in a few words what the talk is about. Okay, very good. It's about Yellowstone National Park. Now, listen to the tour if you want to. Then I'll ask you to tell me 6 pieces of information about Yellowstone National Park. Are you ready? If you ever read about wildlife in the USA, you have heard in 1872. It was created to protect the wildlife, especially deer and bears for hunting. At that time, hunting was so popular that many animals were under threat. The park has a spectacular scenery and features are the beautiful waterfalls, some of which are more than 50 meters high. 80% of the park is covered by a dense forest, mostly pines and oak trees. Because there are so many trees in the park, forest fires are very common. These are usually caused by storms and lightnings, and they can spread over huge areas of land. However, the park guards don't stop the smallest fires, because the fires help the trees to grow in the future by making more space. Yellowstone Park is visited by more, which makes it one of the most popular tourist attractions in the USA. Okay, now tell me 6 pieces of information about Yellowstone National Park. Vale, en lugar de eso, bueno, voy a deciros más o menos las preguntas que os podrían hacer después de ejemplo. Te podrían preguntar, when was the Yellowstone National Park built? Do you know that? When was the Yellowstone National Park built? In 1872. Very good. What's the most famous geographical feature? Do you know what is geographical feature? Is ¿cuál es la característica geográfica más famosa? Y son las cascadas. How do you say in English? Waterfalls. Very good. What percentage of the park is forest? An 80%, yes. What usually causes the forest fires in the Yellowstones? The forest fires, recordad, means los fuegos en el bosque. ¿Qué los causa? Storms and lightning. Very good. Why don't the forest guards stop the smallest fire? Why don't the forest guards stop the smallest fire? Okay, because they have very good. And the last one, how many people visit Yellowstone every year? More than 3 million people. Ok, Andrés, no he contado los ceros, pero supongo que pone more than 3 million people. Oh. Espero que os haya sido de utilidad y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Thank you very much. Bye.